don't want that function. Let's see. Oh, what's that? There. Parentheses are important, so x minus 4 divided by x plus 8. X minus 4 divided by x plus 8. Even before we start, do we believe that there is an asymptote? Even before we start. Is that one? If so, is it horizontal? Is it vertical? Without even sketching, can you tell me whether there is an asymptote? Okay, did you graph it? Graph it and then tell me. Is there an asymptote? Check. There is one. Where is that asymptote at? -8. Any place or any value of x which would make the denominator 0 would result in infinity, positive or negative, which would break the function. So -8 would make the denominator 0. So definitely there is a vertical asymptote. Now I know from this function that this is going to have a horizontal asymptote also. Can someone tell me what that horizontal asymptote is? Look at the graph and you can tell me. And we can find the exact value. See. Come again. What'd you say?
When I graph it,
Yep, that is correct. What is the value of the horizontal asymptote? Where is it headed? Look at the graph, take a guess.
I'll say
Infinity, y value, not x value. Where is that y value headed? Nate, you look like you have an answer. Do you know? Tell me. Thomas thinks it's 1. I'm going to agree with Thomas. Do others see that it is 1? Not yet. Okay. I'm going to graph it. I say nothing. It is because of the window. Make sure you set proper x and y values. So I'm going to go from -10 to 10. -5 to +5. That's good enough. Right. Okay. Functions going this way. Well, by all means, the range doesn't seem to exceed this point, correct? So all that empty space, I can get rid of that. So let's go ahead and get rid of that too. So back to window. Lower limits, -5. Upper, I'll stop at 1.5. Again, why am I doing it? Well, all that empty space looks like the curve is not going past 1. So graph, slightly better picture. Okay. the vertical asymptote is obvious. Do you agree? Yes, no, maybe. Okay.
I think it's going to one.
What
I'll say it's going to one.
you are saying that it
No, I think it's going to one.
no, the vertical one, vertical. X is approaching -8, which is on the left-hand side. As you get closer and closer to -8, where is the curve going? The curve is taking a dive down towards -infinity. Agreed? So from the left and right hand side, you're getting closer to -8, and the curve is going toward -infinity. Don't put it as undefined. We are in calculus now. So call that function f of x, -infinity. Okay. We still haven't found the full limit at a. I know what the answer is, but let's talk about the horizontal asymptote, and then we could get back to the last vertical one. What does horizontal asymptote mean? Is it a value that you see when y approaches infinity or when x approaches infinity? Horizontal asymptote. Go ahead, Jason. X. So as x goes to infinity, in other words, keeps on going, then it is going to flatline what towards some value. We've got to know what that value is. So go to second, I believe it is graph. Couple of ways to do this. Let's do it this way. I want you to pick a really large number. Let's say around 10,000. You can pick large number, or between 10,000 and 20,000.
15,000.
15,000. Okay. That's a good spot. So I'm going to put 15,000 if I can. Or did it freeze? Get through. Okay. Just give me 1 second. It's a different calculator. So I need to enter the function again. X minus 4, was it x plus 8? I believe so. X minus 4 divided by x plus 8 graph. So we are looking at the right hand side, so don't want to go past -8. So minimum value -8, maximum value 2, graph. That is a curve that keeps going that way. So a couple of ways. I want to keep this simple. So press second table, horizontal asymptotes happen if x approaches infinity. I wanted you to pick a big number. Lily gave us 15,000. Good. So I'll go there and put 15,000. Okay. It is fixed. Okay. Press second window. Second window. Let's adjust the setup. Blue button followed by window. And you've got options where it says INDPNT. Any thoughts as to what that means? Very good. Independently, X variable. Got two options, auto and ask. Let's switch over to ask. Good. Reason being, if you don't set this up, you won't be able to enter values. Clear here? Okay. Second mode to exit. Now go to the table. Second graph. You need to start entering values. So I'll write here on the side and we can put it in there. Lily gave us 15,000. A number will be a bit smaller than 15,000. How about 14,999.95? Good. Close to 15,000. Agreed. I'm going to go a little lower, so 14,999.5. One more step. I'll just go for 14,999. Do you see what I'm doing there? Now, if you go past 15,000, what number should you pick? It has to be very close to 15,000. Point 0.5, it's too far too thin. How about 0.05? Then I do 15,000.5. Yes, and lastly 15,001. In all cases, I'm very close to 15,000. Agreed. You can't go too far. Okay. Now, start entering the values. Going to put 14,999. Enter. I'm guessing 0.9992. 14,999.5. Enter. 0.99992. 0.5. My bad. I knew why things were going. I was doing something wrong. 2.5. Enter. 0.9992. 15,000.05. It's rounding. Maybe we've got to change the decimal place. But you sort of get the point, right? Are you able to go more than 2 decimal places in your calculator, or does it round automatically? Rounding automatically. We can fix that too. Go back to window, second window, where it says delta TBL. Delta stands for change. Instead of going in steps of 1, I am going to change it to 0.1. If it lets me. Okay. 0.1. This way you can enter small values. Second mode to exit. Back to table, second graph. Now everything works. The next value, I'm going to put 14,999.5 and hopefully it does it right. It does, okay. But it does have the value as 15,000.25. How about your newer fancy calculator? Same issue. It is. That's weird. Okay. Let's do 15,001. One more 15,002. Could have done 14,998 also. Okay, what is happening to the values of y as you come from the left hand side, as you come from the right hand side, approaching 15,000?
They're staying the same.
Staying the same. Okay. Now give me a number bigger than 150,000. 283,000. Okay, so that is what my x value will be. So 283,000 is what I am going to approach. So 282,996. Good. 282,998. 283,000. Jeff, was that you? Who gave me 280? Cool. Okay, it's a good number. Take a pick. Another number closer to 283,000. Closer. Easy question. Pick one. 283,001. Yes. One more. Great. Good. So from the left hand side, you are getting closer to 283,000. What is the value of y? Louder, can't hear you. Nathan,
That was me. 0.9996.
what's your name? Matt. Matt says 0.9996. Do we agree?
Yes.
And from the right hand side, as you get closer to 283,000, what do we get? 0.9996. Another 9. So the limit as x approaches 283,000 from the right hand side, well, that function is 0.9996. Yes. When you approach it from the left hand side, it is 0.9996. Do they match up? So does a limit exist at 283,000? Yes. If so, what is its value? Easy. They match up. So 0.9996. Good. If you go back and looked at what we did with 15,000, at that time the number was 0.9992. Now it has become 0.99996. I forgot another line. 4 9s 3 by 6. If you picked instead of 283,000, you picked 283 million. Good. That number would probably become 0.999999. Good. So things are approaching a specific number. What number is it approaching? 1. So the limit is 1 as x approaches infinity. Is the value of the function 1? No. So as x gets larger and larger and larger, the function's value approaches 1, and that is all. In limit, value is 1. Now, go back and adjust the window, and we started at -8 for the minimum value. I want you to change the minimum to, say, -10. Window, change that to -10. Earlier, I closed the limit from the right-hand side. As you got closer and closer to -8, the function dropped out. It went towards -infinity. Yes? Look at your curve. As you approach -8 from the left-hand side, in which direction is the curve headed? Is it going down or is it going up? I can't hear you.
Down.
From the left-hand side?
That's up.
Okay. That's weird. I can't see because my Y values need to be adjusted, so I'm going to put it at 10. And graph. Okay, so you see that curve going up over there, right there. So it is going up. In other words, it is going toward positive infinity. That said, here is my question to you. What is the limit of the function as x approaches 8? One is going this way, another that way. So Brock says D and E. Do we agree? I am going to, for a limit to exist at a point, the left-hand side limit, right-hand side limit must match up, just like the previous case. Is -infinity the same as positive infinity? No. So it is D and E. So there are two ways in which you can find a limit graphically using a table, or just be good at the math and do it algebraic. I like the third version word. Before you come back to class next time, I strongly recommend that you understand table set and window. We'll do a couple of things.